ladies and gentlemen. It's Goals here. I am coming live from Anaheim, California. Right here in the background is the Anaheim Stadium, one of my favorite baseball teams here in Southern California. So I am going to take you guys to several places in Anaheim that you guys can explore. So I am currently standing at the Anaheim Metro station, where you guys can take the train to Oceanside, to Los Angeles, take a bus to Disneyland, not very far, and you can even take the Amtrak to go all the way to Chicago, Illinois, or even San Diego. So let's enjoy a little bit of Anaheim as I make my way into the train station. Some people may ask, what are the sports teams here in Anaheim? That is very interesting. So we have the Anaheim Angels. Even though when they call them the Los Angeles Angels, I don't know why, because they're not in LA. And we also have the Anaheim hockey team known as the Duck. Which I really don't watch hockey, but I do love my Angel. If you guys haven't visited Anaheim, California, or I have done several wrestling shows at, and other events. As a matter of fact, I was out here, I went 2 weeks ago, a Dream Slam that was taking place at the Game Craft Brewery. As we make our way towards the inside of the train station, which I thought it's really unique here in Anaheim. Even though Anaheim has 2 train stations, there's Anaheim Canyon, and we also have the main station in Anaheim. Which is pretty unique because it's right next to the Honda Center and it's right next to the Anaheim Angel Stadium. And just a few blocks away from Disneyland and not very far. Whew. Man, those are a lot of steps you have to walk up. And if you don't believe me, come down and check out the train station. And the easy way to find the Anaheim Angel Stadium in Anaheim, all you got to do is look for the big A right here outside the Anaheim Angels Stadium. Give me 1 second. What you can see in the background, one of the biggest A's signifying the Anaheim Angels. So we're gonna make our way into the train station. Which you guys can see in the background, the long tunnel we have to walk through before we get into the station. And also, there are several buses, and there's even a Greyhound, I believe, that comes here. As we make our way into the train station, when we make our way into the train station, it was cool, as you guys can see it developing. And what's unique about the train station is this right here in the background. And what is also unique about this train station is they have a windshield inside for all those travelers who like pretzels. We make our way outside of the train station. We will come out to the Honda Center, like I said, that hosts the Anaheim Duck. And other historic event, such as Monday Night Raw. And they also had hosted a UFC event there for all those people that like mixed martial art. If you guys want to ask me a question about Anaheim, go ahead and do so. As we make our way toward the Honda Center. Okay, that's a very good and interesting question. Does it cost a lot to live in Anaheim? It all depends where you live in Anaheim. If you could live closer to where all the attractions are, yeah, it can be expensive. There's a lot of what do you call studio apartment. And you will get a lot of that. People honking in the background. Because people cannot drive in California. Somebody asked me, what do I prefer? Not Berry Farm or Disneyland? Well, I prefer Not Berry Farm because they have more rides that are mainly made for adults than Disneyland. And two, tickets are way cheaper than it is to go to Disneyland. So we have made it outside of the Honda Center. As you guys can see in the background, the Honda Center is currently being remodeled to expand its parking. I heard they're building 2 parking structures and they're going to be building a hotel. I don't know which hotel that's going to be right next to the Anaheim Stadium, but there is several that way. So we're going to make our way towards, what should I say? The actual Angel Stadium. That you guys can see in the background. That I showed early in the video. Okay, here's another question I was asked. How is the crime rate out here? That is very interesting for a person who doesn't really live in Anaheim. But I have visited Anaheim plenty of times. I would say the crime rate is average. You do have your good areas and your bad areas. For the most part, Anaheim is a lean back area. Depends on where you're at. So, if you guys are from Anaheim, what is your guys' favorite thing to do out here? My favorite thing to do is out here is besides me doing wrestling shows, I like to take trips to Knott's Berry Farm and ride one of my favorite rides they have there is called Ghost Rider. Yes, the line can be a little bit long. At times, especially during the special season they have throughout the year. They also do Christmas Wonderland, Knott's Berry Farm, and other events as well. Yes, it is quite a way from the train station to get to the main part of the Angel Stadium. But, luck to be on your side, you can take it from the train station and go the back way to the Angel Stadium. Yes, there is a bus transportation system out here known as Orange County Transit. You can take the bus to Disneyland, to Knott's Berry Farm. You can take a bus to Long Beach. There is also a RTA bus known as 200 that will take you from Disneyland all the way to San Bernardino, California. It's about an hour and a half bus ride. And if you guys are in Anaheim today on Rosa Park Day, the buses and the trains are free. Normally, the buses for OC, I believe it's about $1.50. And the buses for OC is $3 and something cents. If you are disabled and want to ride the OC bus and you have a valid disabled ID card, it is 90 cents. And the OC bus, the RTA 200 is about $2.75 with a valid ID. And if you are a college student and that bus system takes your guys' college ID card, you guys get to ride the bus for free for just being a student. And that's the same thing for kids that are in elementary, middle school, and high school. You guys can ride the buses for that bus for free. Okay, here's another question. When is WWE coming back to the Honda Center? That is very interesting. I really cannot say when. I knew they were out here a while back, right before Survivor Series that took place in San Diego. But also, if you guys want to see like local independent shows, Green Slam does shows out here at the Gamecraft Brewery, which is like right down the street from the Angel Stadium. And if you go into Staten to the Orange County Championship Wrestling training facility known as Don Quincy hosted, we have double promotion that runs shows out of there, such as FWW Pro, Orange County Championship Wrestling, and House of Lucia. And every once in a while, you will get Micromania Wrestling for all those who like midget wrestling. I know I do. I have been to several of their shows as a special guest. Which I'll be making my return to them later this month in Las Vegas at their arena inside of the Nerd Bar, which is right off of Fremont. As I make my way through Anaheim, there are plenty of things to do out here. You got Nutberry Farm, the Anaheim Angels, the Anaheim Ducks, plenty of fancy restaurants. And nightly fireworks show that you will see at 9 p.m. at Disneyland. And what's cool about it is you don't even have to be inside the park to watch a fireworks show. You can just be waiting for the bus and you can watch the fire shows for free. And the fireworks show lasts about a good 20 minutes, I would say. And if you guys liking what I'm sharing with you guys, give us thumbs like, thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment so I know what you guys are liking. Also, here's another way to get into the Angel Stadium, which is right behind me. Where will I be taking my adventure to next week? Somebody asked. I'll be taking my adventure to the historic downtown Riverside, my hometown, next week on Wednesday, where I'll be showing you some historic location and key spots throughout downtown Riverside area. Yeah, it is very windy out here with the weather. Two cute huskies. Cute. So we are almost to the Angel Stadium. We'll be there in about another 5 to 10 minutes. And if you guys have not checked out Golf Talk Live, that aired every Tuesday, why not check out those as well on this channel? So, ladies and gentlemen, we are one light away from entering the Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Okay, here's another interesting question. This is from actually one of my good buddies, Nathan. Nathan asked me if I could change one thing about Anaheim, what would it be? That will be housing being affordable. And the way people look at things as a perspective. But most people, they take things for granted. As I would say. And right down the street, where I'm at right here, you'll find a Game Craft Brewery, which is that white building that you saw in the background. Right behind it is the Game Craft Brewery. Okay, here's another question. Somebody asked me, how did I feel about Ohtani being traded to the Dodgers? How I felt about that? Yes, it was a loss for the Angels, as Ohtani went to the Dodgers and ended up winning a World Series with that team. Yes, but we still have our Mike Trout, which is a really good baseball player. So if you see in the background, you guys will see the Angel Stadium. So it's that building right there as we make our way towards it. And right before you go to the Angel Stadium, you will see a big, giant baseball cap right outside the Angel Stadium. Angel Stadium had hosted Monster Jams here, concerts, and many other events. I am sorry for the wind in the background, ladies and gentlemen, but it feels good. Especially when you got the heat out here. Yes, the Angels do have a gift shop that you guys can buy merch. As we end closer to the Angel Stadium, I'll give you guys some history about it that some people may not know about them. For example, the Anaheim Angels were known as the California Angel back in the day. And people were questioning, why is the California Angel? What, do they own the whole entire state of California? And some other baseball team fans, such as the Dodgers, the Padres, the San Francisco Giants, and the Oakland Athletics, said, hey, what about us? We just go by our city name. But if you also thought about it, the Dodgers were not always in LA. At one point in time, they were known as the Brooklyn Dodgers. Before they made their way to Los Angeles. where they had Jackie Robinson, a famous African American baseball player that a lot of people did not like on their team. And yes, the Dodgers have won several World Series, but also the Angels had won several World Series over the years. Oh, hang on. What? What? I don't know where's that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, you guys. I had a fan that recognized me outside of Anaheim about a job fair that's supposed to be taking place. So, let's see. Take a photo. Is that my ticket? Is that a 2026 season ticket? So I want to take everybody who tuned in, and I'll see you guys on the next adventure with Skull.